Hello everyone, we are on a mission to interview 100 immigrant clients. I'm your host Owen. Today we have the pleasure of investing a client who has successfully obtained a permanent residency in Cyprus. Good afternoon, Mrs. Chen. Thank you for taking our interview.
Hello, Owen.
What was your motivation for handling immigration at that time?
Looking back, it should be a comprehensive consideration, which not only takes into account the future education of the child, but also the stability of the family, as well as the medical care of my parents. So after a comprehensive evaluation, I was more inclined to choose a country that not only has private British-style pure English education, but also has medical security. One of the reasons is one of my core elements because many countries, such as Canada or New Zealand, actually have residency requirements. So the advantage of Cyprus is that you only need to log in once every 2 years. For my parents, who may not be very accustomed to living abroad at first, they only need to go once every 2 years for a vacation. Because they have their own house there, they don't need to stay in a hotel, which is very convenient.
There are many countries in Europe that can obtain permanent residency. Why did you choose Cyprus?
Speaking from my personal experience, due to my previous work, I often went to many different countries in the world. So after my investigation, I finally chose Cyprus. The first reason is that the English proficiency rate in Cyprus is very high, more than 90%. So even if you can't speak a word of Greek, you can live very well. And its private schools are all taught in English. In addition, its safety and stability are relatively strong, and its social welfare, including medical security, is also relatively good. So on the whole, I only need to buy a house for 300,000 euros, and I can get an amenity for 3 generations of a family, which is very cost effective. Countries like Greece, Spain, and Portugal also have similar immigration policies and projects. I have been to these countries and actually like them very much, and they have an advantage which is both the EU and Schengen identity. However, they all have their local mother tongue, and for us to integrate into the local society, it will involve learning a new language, which is too difficult for my parents. So speaking from my personal experience, Cyprus may be more suitable for our family.
Could you share with us the process and period of handling Cyprus at that time, and what experience can you share with us during the handling process?
I learned about this project in Cyprus around 2017, and after communicating with Globevisa, I made an assessment and thought it was not bad. It is necessary to go and inspect, to see the house, to see the city, to understand what situation is like there. The preliminary preparation took about more than a month, and then I applied for a Cyprus visa, and I went to inspect. I have seen several major cities in Cyprus, and finally I chose the house in Larnaca. And after contacting the developer and chatting, I have seen the house, and basically it is settled. After settling down, I came back and communicated with Globevisa, and after the house was confirmed, I officially started to submit the application. Globevisa helped me to connect with lawyers and developers, and then the project team sorted out my personal information, which took about 4 months. And after the materials were prepared, they were submitted to the Immigration Bureau, and the review took about 4.5 months. Then the Immigration Bureau gave a reply letter from me to inspect to finally get the reply letter. It's about 10 months. Then the Immigration Bureau requires that within 1 year of receiving the reply letter, you need to log into Cyprus to record fingerprints. And after recording fingerprints, a PR card will be issued. So from the time I decided on this project to the time I got the card, it was a year, like very fast and smooth, because Visa gave me a lot of support here with one-to-one service. They will understand my needs and my personal situation well, so they can speed up a lot of processes.
So have you planned when to take your family to Cyprus to settle down?
It's about these 2 years because my son is still in the country, still studying in a public school. When he was young, he went to a private school, and I hope he can develop in the direction of international schools, such as private schools. When I inspected schools in Cyprus, I compared many options. There is British education from the Australian and British series. There's also education modeled on that of the United States and Canada. It offers pure English teaching. The teachers are extremely nice. They communicate with parents more frequently. Moreover, the extracurricular activities are extremely rich, which I'm very fond of.
You've been in contact with Globevisa since 2015. Do you still remember how you learned about Globevisa?
I was first introduced to this immigration project by a friend around 2015. My friend said, why don't you talk to Globevisa? I think they are quite reliable. So at that time, due to limited popularity of immigration and insufficient knowledge reserves, I inspected many options and made a horizontal comparison. Later, I found that Globevisa is one of the top professional immigration institutions. Coupled with their very intimate one-to-one service, they will customize plans according to your actual situation, analyzing clearly what is suitable for you and what is not. And moreover, their service is excellent, very professional and efficient. So finally, I decided to cooperate with Globevisa.
Well, that's the end of our interview today. Thank you very much for your valuable experience sharing.